Why'd you disagree? Go ahead.
I disagree because there is times where your woman is your partner, and that can be in business. That could be someone that motivates you. That could be someone that contributes creative ideas. Okay, you don't need motivation.
Okay, so you said a couple things: business, and then what else? Motivation.
Motivation, ideas, getting creative. You know, like sometimes your partner is sure in bed, whatever.
Well, look, this is a fallacy that women love to run around. Women don't build; they move in. Girls want a guy that's pre-assembled. They typically don't want to build.
I don't mind.
Okay, that's fantastic for you, but most women don't want to do that. Most women want a guy to be pre-assembled and come pre-packaged. Another thing too is that if a man needs his girl for motivation, he already failed.
Oh my God!
No, not need. But sometimes that's your partner. Sometimes you work together.
So if he doesn't need you, then you're expendable.
Yes.
So yeah.
Okay, but then you could say the same thing about a woman that doesn't need a man, right?
Period.
Well, here's the thing. Women's happiness is very contingent upon being in a relationship with a man. A man's happiness is not contingent upon that.
No, sir.
Women get pleasure from being in a relationship with a man, typically. Women value relationships a lot. You know, every girl's dream, right? There's a reason why every girl wants to walk down the aisle in a white dress or have children or play house, right? When you look at little girls, when they play games, what they do, those games are typically social. They're playing with Barbies, playing house. The domestication.
Men don't do that?
No. We don't play house.
They don't have action figures. They don't imagine themselves as superheroes.
But it doesn't entail a female. Do you understand? Like when boys are growing up, they play with other boys, and it's about competition.
GoBots.
It's competition and hierarchy. Like men strive for status and income and being the best, and then a woman is a byproduct of that. Women, on the other hand, are trying to get the best guy. We're not the same. So a man derives pleasure from success and changing the world. A woman derives pleasure from being with a man that changes the world.
But wouldn't it depend on the caliber of the man? Because right now we're not all dealing with a man with that has money, that has status, and all the stuff. So
I
it's
understand that, but if a woman has the beauty and the ability to do so, she will get the best man that she can get.
Right. Absolutely, I agree. But I'm just saying.
That's what I'm trying to say is that men and women look for different things in the opposite gender.
Absolutely.
So you're saying, oh, I don't need a man. Actually, you really do. It's just that when you're young, you can say stupid shit like that because there's a bunch of guys coming up to you. But as you get older and you age, you realize, damn, a career and money doesn't really give me the same satisfaction I thought it would.
Companionship goes a long way.
Yes, it does.
Okay.
And no one wants to be alone. Like, let's be real.
I know, but I
wants
said
to be
partner.
alone.
I said partner, right?
Yeah, I'm not in a partnership. I'm in a relationship.
I agree to that part because I used to be one of those females that used to say, I don't need a man. I do everything on my own. But now I see why I do need a man.
I don't need a man.
That's not what I said. I didn't say that I don't need a man.
I think what women need to understand is that women need men whether you realize it, know it, like it, or not.
Everyone needs everyone.
No, that's not true. Women, listen, man, for procreation, yes, men need women and women need men. But as far as the way the world works, if somebody were to snap their fingers and all men would disappear, the world would go to shit in about 10 minutes. If they did the same and women would disappear, the world would go to shit, but it would take a little bit longer. You understand what I'm saying? That just goes to show that men and women, we value different things.
You disagree with that?
We objectify each other.
Why do you disagree with that?
Because she's a feminist and that's what she has to do.
No. Why do you specifically disagree with that?
Because I feel like with men, it's like, you're always trying to be the best. You always want to be better. I believe that it would turn into a war a little bit quicker than women. Like, I feel like women would
try to, you know, we get a bunch of women working together. You know, when you get a bunch of women working together, it's a fucking catfight. It's a fucking bitch fest.
Yeah. You're working with those kind of women.
Not only those kinds of women.
They're all those kind of women.
The other thing too, you got to understand is that men control like 95% plus of infrastructure type jobs. So like electricity, sewage, all the things that you come to learn and love in the modern world. Like those things would go like that if men were disappeared. But if women disappeared, we wouldn't be able to continue a society. That's true, but things would still work.
We'd go extinct, because there's no women.
And you're forgetting emotions. Let's say you were the leader of a country and you got mad at the president from another country. You may bomb them. Because you feel like it.
Listen, you laugh and chuckle. Look, you laugh and chuckle and roll your eyes, but women are never chemically identical from one day to the next. And you guys know it. Listen, man, look. We love you ladies, man. We love you. But this is why men lead and women Because men, if we're not doing drugs, we are chemically the same every single time. Yes, there are certain situations in our lives where our emotions fluctuate, but a woman's emotions fluctuate like this. Typically, a man's emotions fluctuate like this. You don't want the leader of the free world to be here. You want the leader of the free world to be like that. That's why men lead and women.
Facts.
That doesn't make men better than women or women better than men. We have our roles, and that's the way they are. The Creator created us to lead and follow.